What's up everybody, Dana Nyar here, mortgage advisor, and in this video I'm going to talk about the 5 most commonly and frequently questions asked of me as a mortgage lender from people like you that are wanting to buy a house. Question number 1. What is a mortgage and where do I get one? Well, if you look it up on Google as to what is a mortgage, it is a legal agreement by which a bank or other creditor lends money at interest in exchange for taking title of the debtor's property with the condition that the conveyance of title becomes void upon the payment of the debt. In layman's terms and in English, somebody's going to loan you a ton of money to be able to buy a house for you to live in or rent out or whatever, and you have to pay that amount of money back, that loan back, every single month for the course of 10, 15, 20, 30 years, depending on what you decide to choose. Now, where do you get one? Well, you can go to your bank, you can go to your credit union, but really the best place is to come to me because I'm a mortgage lender here in the state of Washington. Anywhere else, I haven't gotten my license in those states yet. But in the state of Washington, if you are looking to buy a house, I am definitely a great option for you to take a look at and to talk to because, well, I mean, I am a broker, so I get to shop around and find the best deals for you. Question number 2. What are rates like today? Well, that is a great question because technically by law, I'm not allowed to actually advertise a specific rate for a mortgage without putting a ton of disclaimers in the video and in the description below, which I really don't want to have to do. So I can't really tell you exactly what the rates are today because the rates are going to be all over the place. FHA is going to be a little bit lower than your conventional rates. Investment properties are going to be a little bit higher than a conventional and a FHA mortgage. Your USDA and VA loans are going to be a different interest rate as well too. And it also comes down to what is your credit score? How well is your credit? How long have you had credit? Is this the first time that you're buying a house? Is this the 20th time that you're buying a house? Have you had a mortgage before? Etc, etc, etc. It all depends on those factors. There are no 2 loans out there that are ever going to be exactly the same. Therefore, it's best to talk to me or to another lender or to somebody else that can give you that information so that you know exactly what the rate is going to be for your specific scenario. Question number 3. How much do I qualify for? Well, that's a great question because it all really boils down to how much money you make, how much money is going out, and how much money is going to go out with having a mortgage on there as well too. Now, the ratios are going to be different. It's going to come up to a thing called debt to income ratio. That all depends on your finances, your financial situation, right? But the better question to ask yourself is, how much are you willing to pay per month for a house? Because that's going to help you understand where your budget's going to be. If you want to pay $2,000 a month for a house, or if you want to pay $8,000 a month for a house, it all depends on your situation. Once you figure out the calculation of, this is how much we want to be in and this is how much we're going to put down, that's going to give you a more accurate number of what you are able to actually qualify for, contingent that your finances are able to support that. Question number 4. Do I need to be pre-approved in order to look at houses? Well, technically, no, because we have these things called cell phones and they have apps called Zillow and Redfin and HomeSpotter and all these other apps that you can just look at to look at houses, and there's no requirement to be able to click on a link and look at a house that you are interested in. But in order for you to be able to start entering a house, you're going to need a real estate agent, and most real estate agents are going to require that you are already pre-approved to show them and prove to them that you've already done the financing part so that they know exactly what it is that you can afford. They don't want to show you a house that you're not going to be able to afford because it's just too much money and get your hopes up and you're not able to get your dream house because you realize it's a lot more expensive than what you're able to actually qualify for. Now, sometimes there are people that have real estate agent friends that are able to let them into houses. I think that's illegal. Don't quote me on that. But I do know it is illegal to enter a house without permission of any sort. That's called breaking and entering. Don't do that. I do not recommend it. It can get ugly. Just don't do that. Question number 5. How much do I need for a down payment? Well, Back in the day, it used to be 20% and higher, and now it's a lot harder to come up with 20% for a house, especially when we have bills and a life and a career. Fortunately, nowadays you can go 0% down, you can go 1% down, you can go 3% down, you can go 3.5% down. For most of my buyers, a lot of them are going to be on an FHA type loan, which I'll do another video on in the future. With FHA loans, the minimum down payment required is 3.5% of the purchase price. Once you have that money saved, you are then able to actually purchase a home with that amount for the down payment, plus any extra funds to go towards closing costs and any other expenses as well. But 3.5% is kind of that magic number that I like to give to my clients. Now, could you go 0% down? Absolutely. There are down payment assistance programs out there, and also for our VA, our veteran members, and also for USDA loans for that rural property that's out in the middle of nowhere. Those do qualify for 0% down loans. Now, it all really depends on what you're looking for and what it is that you qualify for. So it's always best to come talk to somebody like me or another lender to ensure that you know exactly what it is that you qualify for. I hope this video answered most of your questions. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below and hit that subscribe button so that I know that some people are watching these videos and I can continue making more of them. Thanks for watching, guys. Dana Nyar, Mortgage Advisor here. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.